Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Shine's Room. May I please have mic check? And just going to start my webcam here again. And now, may I have a webcam check? Mic check, webcam check. Thanks. Avenger. That's right. A little bit of a haircut. Come in a little more serious, not so scruffly. Welcome back to Shine's Room, everyone. Kind of an interesting day here. And again, technical, still working, still beautiful things, still beautiful situations to take advantage of. Just even looking at that Quest core right now, we were looking for that stock to make a day high, and then the call was potentially you wouldn't try to retest that level again today. Well, I mean, whether we do or do not, I don't have that answer. But you did have that beautiful pullback in the stock right here. That's Quest core, Quest Charlie Oscar Randy. And it was as simple as just drawing this ascending channel resistance, noticing it breaking. You saw the 5-minute volume come in, and it was an easy short. Excuse me, an easy short up there with very phenomenal risk reward. So it was a nice little look there. But, just getting back to the subject at hand today, we're going to discuss who am I? Who are we as a trader? And, a lot of people don't know the answer to that. A lot of people are quite complex individuals. A lot of people have many strengths, many weaknesses. Some have few strengths and many weaknesses. Whatever the case, we could still exploit the strengths. And this today is a presentation, hopefully, which is here to help you identify yourself of who you are. So, without further ado, who are we as traders? We must simply find the pattern that we trade most profitably. That requires being able to identify and record every trade we slap on and off. This is what I like to call born-again traders. And that's where, in my opinion, where the trader really comes into the realization of what he or she personally does best when it comes to trading these markets. And what the whole goal is here to just really focus on your strengths, really try to get rid of the weaknesses, and you will be able to identify it by recording these patterns. So it's very important here. So first off, before you even start identifying patterns, interview today with you guys. You guys give me the thumbs up or down, info@shinesroom.com. Day trading strategies, finding your price target. So many people look at these stocks and you have a price target up here and you have a price target down there. You have to identify your time frame and you have to know what kind of a trader you want to be. So let's start off with scalping. It is the most popular trading strategy. Not maybe amongst traders, maybe yes, it is popular, the idea, the notion, but think about black boxes, which involve selling almost immediately after a trade becomes profitable. Here, the price target is obviously just after profitability is attained, and that's more of a scalping technique. So know in your mindset what you're trying to apply before you look at some of these chart patterns. April will point out a cup and handle pattern. I don't know if I really want to scalp that pattern. I might want to take a little swing position in that. So you have to really identify which strategy you're going to approach before you even underline and look for your technical pattern. Maybe you're looking for a fade strategy. Fading involves shorting stocks after rapid move upwards or potentially buying a stock after a sharp move down. This is based on the following assumptions: that they are overbought, the early buyers are ready to begin taking profits, and existing buyers are scared out because they saw the stock start coming in after shooting up, and maybe they got scared and they started selling into it as well. And I guess that was sort of the strategy applied on QuestCore today, where I tried to fade it after breaking the ascending channel, looking for that bearish move back within its bullish channel. There's daily pivot strategies, there's momentum strategies, but you have to evaluate and tweak your performance. Many people get into this job expecting to make triple-digit returns every year with very minimal effort. In reality, many day traders do lose money. However, by using a well-defined strategy that you are comfortable trading with, you can improve your chances and you can beat the odds if you are applying yourself intelligently. Again, I am not the person behind your keyboard. I have a reason and rhyme for every single trade. You could be like, why did you buy here? Why did you sell here? Why did you buy here? Why did you sell here? And I'll have an answer for you every single time. So, How do you evaluate your performance? Most day traders evaluate performance not so much by a percentage of gain or loss, but rather by how closely they adhere to their individual strategies. In fact, it is far more important to follow your strategy closely than try to chase profits. By keeping this mindset, you make it easier to attack, identify, and take advantage of the technical chart patterns that you like and avoid the ones where problems exist and you need to learn, obviously, how to solve them. So that is the very important underlying thing, and that should be the next step that you do before you start recording. Say, was this a scalp trade? Was it a fade trade? Was it maybe a pivot, a momentum? And there's 100 others that I didn't name, but just keeping it simple, you need to identify what kind of a trader you want. So once you can identify, let's say, I want to be a fade trader. I want to be a fade trader. You need to identify your technical parameters afterwards. So dependent on the type of trader you want to be, you must be able to demonstrate technical prowess in the patterns you wish to trade. You wonder why education is such an important notion here in Shine's Room. It's because the smarter investor tends to be the more profitable investor. The Joe Schmoes, the people who don't look at their technicals, the people that don't do their homeworks, and the people who want to trade a certain style and don't identify what they do best with that style of trading, those are the people that are going to get crushed. So while you're identifying yourself, you born-again trader it is often smart to start with no more than 1 to 2 strategies. Again, this is my viewpoint, because when you start recording, you may have a heavy focus on certain particular patterns. Any more strategies you start implementing, I want to scalp that, I want to fade that, and I want to swing that, and that's fine and dandy once you get to the professional level. But as you are in the born-again phase right now, as you're identifying what you do well, and you got to prepare for that and have the right combat in battle, but any more than 1 to 2 different strategies and you risk diluting yourself and not recording the stuff that you need to record. Think about what you want to do, plan a course of action, do it. That's it. It's very simple. You are going to be your own best friend and your own worst enemy. I am here to give you advice. Again, my day wasn't really my type of day. Just put in $1,336 right now. Gave back 25% of my profits in BPI. Gave a chunk of profits back in BMRN. Got stopped out like 6 times. And just holding on to the profits. You see, the loss is very managed. I'm more of the scalp type trader. I like to take it off. And so very, very managed risk right here. So just let's take a look about identifying technical patterns, and just further on with this, you need to study and educate yourself, seeking out further mastery in the strategies you wish to implement. You know how many free throws Michael Jordan was shooting at the age of 18 a night? He said he tried to count and he lost count, and it must have been in the thousands. This man stood for hours shooting free throws. Michael Jordan. And you wonder why he becomes the best, because he knows what he needs to do and he practices. Michael Jordan didn't wake up one day and was like, damn, I can fly, kid. Oh my goodness. Look at me with the basketball in one hand, flying from the free throw line, dunking it in the slam dunk contest. Remember? And I think he lost to Dominique Wilkins that year. I don't know. Anyway, point being, you need to practice and you need to further educate yourself in the patterns that you want to master. You need to identify yourself, because so many traders are not identified with themselves, and they're like, that's the bipolarism of trading. I'm a scalper. Oh no, I'm going to fade here. Oh no, I'm a swing trader. Oh, that one worked, but these two always fail, and these are always hurting me. But the one time that I do this, it always makes me money. You need to record that. You need to identify the technical pattern, and you need to write down, I bought here, it was on a 5-minute bull flag, and then you could write in a little note. It's very simple, just on the side. Well, was I buying it near the support? Was I buying it near the breakout level? And just write it down. And no matter what happens with the trade, it's going to be profitable, because you're going to gain knowledge of what you do well and what you do not do well. Identify yourself as a trader is one of the key things that I have realized that the majority of traders have never done. There is also another tool that I have for you guys, a little game on Shine's Room type thing. It's basically a game where it shows you stocks. It shows you a stock. It doesn't tell you the name, but it shows you a real reference in time, and you could hit the buy, sell, or hold button. And it's www.chartgame.com. It's a little thing to help practice and master your skills. Obviously, you're going to need a lot more technical prowess, but once you get it, it's definitely something fun to fool around with to see if you can make money on it. It's funny because 82% of people don't. So keep that in mind when you're playing that game. So it's a very interesting game. It's www.chartgame.com. Know your technicals, take education, do what's best for you, and record every single thing you do so you can identify yourself and know where you stand in this market. Happy trading, make money. I hope this webcast presentation helped you. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, now would be the time.